Hello and good morning, students. This is Paranjit Sanda. I am again with you with your another topic of grammar, and that is clause. Before we get started, a few key things which I would like to point out. This lecture is for the students of all semester of BA classes, because what I believe is that learning grammar structures and understanding their meaning and function is a process that occurs over an extended period of time. So it would be unfairly to say that you would learn clauses by doing a little practice. It's unlikely to happen overnight. Yeah, you need to be consistent, very diligent in your approach, and in your regular practice, if at all you want to master them. Yeah, one more thing which I would like to tell you before we go ahead with this lecture, that this lecture is going to have two parts. In part one, we will discuss what is a sentence, type of sentences, whereas the second part of this lecture deals with the kind of subordinate clauses. How many types of subordinate clauses are there, like noun clause, adjective clause, and adverbial clause in detail. So let's start with the objective of this lecture. The end of this lecture, the student will have better understanding of different types of sentences used in English language. They will be able to recognize and understand the meaning of different grammatical structures in written and spoken form. They will be able to discuss difference between main and subordinate clauses used in complex sentence structures. Yes, they will be quite handy in making use of different subordinate clauses in their discussion and conversation. Yeah, at the same time, they can identify different common error committed while exercising complex sentences. Hence, they will be able to evade chances of committing such errors. And finally, after having understood the different types of clauses, student will be able to transfer their knowledge into writing of effective, concise, and longer types of sentences, such as used in academic essays and personal journals. Well, so let's get started with the meaning of the clause. Before we start explaining it with example, let's have a look what Oxford Dictionary says about it. To clause, we mean a group of words that includes a subject and a verb and form a sentence and a part of sentence. A group of words that includes a subject and a verb and forms a sentence or a part of sentence. So, as for the definition, we can say a clause is such a group of words that can be a sentence and a part of a sentence. So when we say it is a sentence or a part of sentence, for better understanding, it becomes imperative for us to know what is a sentence. Cambridge Dictionary defines sentence as a group of words usually containing a verb that expresses a thought in the form of statement, question, instruction, or exclamation, and starts with a capital letter when written. So simply we can say that a sentence is a group of words typically containing a subject and a verb that makes a complete sense. So for the formation of a sentence, we need to have a group of words containing a subject and a verb and a complete sense. Both these things are imperative for the formation of a sentence. We should have a group of words first of all, and this group of words must make a complete sense, because this group of words, unless until arranged in a proper order, they will not make a complete sense. So they must be arranged in a proper order so that it makes a complete sense. For example, Ramesh saw a beggar when he was walking in a park. Here we have a group of words. Ramesh saw a beggar when he was walking in a park. This is a complete sense. This is a complete sentence. To close, simply we can say a group of words having a subject and a verb which makes a complete or incomplete sense. To understand close here, the word complete and incomplete sense are very important because this is the only thing that differentiate a clause from a sentence.